Live from the historic Ham Building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Heimie and Dorsett, featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amy Charlo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Heimie.
Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Fridays are Fashion Fun Fridays with Keith Dorsett. And just a side note, make sure you make it to the Twin Cities Bridal Show this weekend. It runs from 12 to 4.
Short.
Yep, yeah, very short time, with the wedding guys at the St. Paul River Center. So make sure you check that out. It's good to support local haberdashers, local businesses. Come see us if you're downtown. Keith!
Hey!
How are you?
Oh, good.
It's nice to see you.
Well, it's nice to be
on
seen.
a Fashion Friday.
And a
I
cold.
see you got quite the motif going here today.
Yeah, streetwear.
I'm telling you, peace. I think
Streetwear.
that we're onto something here.
Streetwear.
Because at Heimie's Haberdashery this season, we have our in-house designers designing clothes by Keith and by Julie Forsmark. So the first number up on that Fashion Friday fun with Keith is this here number. Right,
Yeah,
Keith?
man.
Now this is a suit.
Sage, old school.
That is old school. I was referencing Casino with Keith just earlier, but I tell you what, it's got pick stitching detail, right?
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
Little patch pocket.
Yeah.
What I did is I wanted to do it with a soft shoulder so you can wear it with denim, because denim's still in. And look, we had to do some rough.
And it does say, it says Design by Dorsett.
It is.
If you come in exclusively at Heimie's, there's 3 on the shelf. We can order you one to fit. It says Design by Dorsett. Now that's got to be worth something.
It does.
Right?
Yeah, $8.95.
Because 10 years from now, when you go to Goodwill, we'll be able to see. We got a Design by Dorset.
No,
this is
it's
all
great.
This is fast action. This is.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was because it's
show
a
me
great travel. It's a great travel piece, and it travels really well.
Yeah,
gabardine, wrinkle-free, viscose and wool blend.
Pops right back
So it
into
pops
shape.
right back into shape.
Love
You
it.
can put it in the luggage, preferably Heimie's haberdashery luggage,
Whoa.
and travel with it. But
Louis
so I
Vuitton.
just wanted kind of a fun, functional piece
I love the
with
color.
a neutral color instead of beiges and stuff like that. So it's the start of a lot of fun details with the yellow.
The color back,
Yellow Melton.
Yeah.
So it's
That's awesome. I love it. And then you got a whole book full of yummy
so that's
stuff.
out of the initiatory
okay.
book,
Uh-huh.
which is
A
great
plethora.
plethora.
Look at
It's
that.
a great
Look at that.
collection.
You can order one in every color.
Yeah. So that is the start of it, and this is a opening price point book that I think you can do some really, really fantastic things out. So we got great price points, great quality, and great style.
So what's great is this is a preseason thing. In April, we are going to have a fashion show with Design by Dorsett Designs and Julie's Designs and a few other things that'll be up our sleeves. We're going to invite you down. You'll see it on our Instagram post. Watch for it because we are going to have fun on Fridays again next week. Right, Keith?
Right here.
We'll see you next week.
It's Todd About Town, Todd Walker, entertainment, travel, and more. Hey Todd, what's new?
Welcome to another show of the Haberdasher's Couch, where you don't have to pay somebody to listen to you. And I'm here with Todd Walker, Todd About Town, and he's back from his travels from everywhere.
Yeah, it was.
I was watching your feed, and you're like on what are
Jet
those-
ski.
Jet skis.
Yeah, I went on a company that's called SeaDream, and what they are, it's a private yacht company, and there's maximum 100 people. And it's perfect. And so it's small. And I'll be honest with you, it was almost a little too small for me because you can't get away. You can't hide.
Morning.
Oh, well,
morning,
yeah.
morning.
I mean, and I travel solo the majority of the time, and so and the other thing I found is that people always then feel sorry for you, and they want to invite you. So to join them, and I didn't want to, and so there's so many times that I would just, and some of these people are going to watch this show. Yes, those of you that I did dine with, I did that by choice because I enjoyed your company.
Way to cut
I
in
know.
there.
Well, but I mean, there was like times I was just,
Yeah,
you know,
it's hard.
I travel alone, and I would wait to the very last minute and look for a two-top and just sneak in and have a seat. But yeah, so it's SeaDream. It's been around for many, many years, and so it's a beautiful yacht, top shelf service, amazing food. You know, of course, you know, abundance of cocktails, beautiful gym, a Thai certified massage spa. And I mean,
Did you write an article on this?
I did videos for them,
Okay.
and I did, or for me, but you know, for them too. And then I went to islands throughout the British Virgin Islands, the West Indies, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I
Beautiful
wasn't
weather.
feeling too bad for you when I saw how much fun you were having.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they had one of those slides. I don't know if you've ever seen Below Deck.
Yeah.
But it's one of those slides that they put on the side of the.
Sure.
But on
Well,
the side
off the side of the.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And you'll check out my Instagram or my anything with Todd About Town, and you'll see the slide. That was a lot of fun. Jet skis off the back of it. Had a great time, and then I come back to this, and this is my comment for the day.
They say the world's going to end tonight and into tomorrow.
Okay. Now here's my comment for the day. Either the COVID or something made Minnesotans big wusses.
Oh.
I can remember as a kid when we get snow days
We
hardly
just
ever.
talked about that earlier.
And
yeah,
but
yeah,
here's the thing. When would you find out if you had a snow day? First thing in the morning,
yeah, on the
6 a.m.
TV,
on the TV or
yeah.
WCCO
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
would break in, and then you'd find out it's a snow day. Now all of a sudden they're closing school yesterday.
Yeah,
They're closing
I
it
know.
for Friday. And I went to the gym my gym was closed, and I went to a different gym this morning, and I'm like,
Why?
I didn't even have like gloves on or a hat on. It was nice out. The
Yep.
roads were fine,
Yep.
and all these businesses are closed, and the schools are closed.
I know.
What's
It's-
happened?
It's the hysteria, my friend.
But I
You
mean,
know,
don't you find it to be ridiculous?
Yeah, we're here to defrag the media. We're here
Yeah.
to give you up to date information on what is happening, not what's
And,
closed.
right, and
I
I
love
have
that.
that's good. And I've worked obviously in the Twin Cities media for basically my career, and so I say this even though you know I have many friends that are on
Yep.
many stations. But I can't even watch the TV or listen to the radio because they have milked this.
Too sensational.
Oh my gosh! They talk. I was listening. They're talking about the type of snow shovel you should use, and you know where you should buy groceries during the.
There is no groceries. I went to Kowalski's last night.
Kidding me?
We're moving on though because you came back to the winter.
I had to
beer-
rant.
The winter beer dabbler. Wow! In Minnesota, we love our beer.
Yes, and so these are some fun things you can do throughout this weekend. And I'm starting with the Winter Beer Dabbler. This is held out at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds, and it'll
Saturday.
be on Saturday. It starts at 6:30. It's $55. Clearly, all the beer you want, but they have a lot of other things that go along. There's
Right, music,
entertainment.
food.
Yeah, and they have like the. That game where you pound the nail, you know, on the German game that you have a hammer and pound the nails, and I mean, it's just a lot of fun things. It's just a really fun evening. I've been a couple times. I really liked it.
Wonderful. And then we just move, that's beerdabbler.com. Then we move to a swinging place,
Oh Jesus.
the,
Yeah.
the Minnesota Golf Show.
The Minnesota Golf Show.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
this happens obviously. It's an annual event. I've been there a number of times covering it for different media outlets. It's at the Minneapolis Convention Center. It really does give you a feeling that summer is right around the
So
corner.
what's with the G's? Golf equipment, gadgets, gifts,
I know.
garb, and getaways.
Yeah.
That's a lot of G's right there.
Yeah. There's a lot of G's, but it's fun. And you go in there. They have golf simulators. They have like a ninth hole deal
Right.
where you go and you can sit back and have cocktails.
And you might want to leave your kid at home.
because it's
17 and under, $12.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
craziness. But
leave
anyway,
your kid at home. Leave your kid at home.
Yeah.
And for adults, it's
they
14.
got to pay for stuff. They
I
got to
know.
be people are there.
Yep.
Urban Expedition Norway. I went to Norway back when I was in the Army.
Oh, you did?
In '87, and Norway is fabulous. The food is fabulous. The people are fabulous.
I would agree. I've
Great
been there a
place.
couple times, and I'm going in about 2.5 weeks. I'll be there.
And this is at the Landmarks.
Yeah, so this is Landmark Center. I'm going to go to this just because I'm going to Norway and I want to see what they have to do.
Oh, yeah.
So then they have, they just have everything that you want to know about Norway, and they have the traditional music.
Music, dance,
Yeah.
and crafts.
Yeah, it's fun, and that's going to be on Sunday from 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock, and it's going to be a busy downtown once again.
Landmarkcenter.org, people.
Yep.
The Minneapolis-St. Paul Magazine Restaurant Week.
Yeah,
I love
now,
it.
if you haven't ever done this,
Yep.
it is really fun because what you do is they have the whole list of all the restaurants basically throughout the Twin Cities. And it's number one, it kind of pushes you to get out there and try these great restaurants. But number two, you're getting it at definitely a reduced cost. And you can try these restaurants, go to it. One year, I think I went to 5 of them. We did it like every other day we'd go. And they've extended it because of the worst snowstorm in history.
Forecast winter storm from February 21st to the 23rd.
Yeah, but so it goes through March 1st now,
Right.
and they've extended it. But like, for example, the Bolivino, downtown St.
Bolivino,
Paul,
yeah.
wonderful, wonderful restaurant. And I think theirs, I looked up, and I'm going to go. I think it's $40.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's a definitely reduced cost.
That's a really cool restaurant.
It's a really cool
we did a
restaurant.
piece last
Yes, we
year on
did.
them. It was great.
So really go down there and check out Bolivino.
And then, I have to say that that kids are resilient to this storm because they're still having the golf tournaments down here, or the hockey tournaments. The girls' hockey state tournaments are happening
It's
at the XL Energy Center.
Yep, it's the women's hockey tournament that'll be happening throughout the weekend.
Right.
So I'm just kind of giving you this as a heads up because if you're trying to find parking, if you're going to go to Landmark Center for that, it's also the girls' gymnastic championships are going on.
It's busy.
Yeah, at the Roy Wilkins. So it's going to be a busy place.
Park at the Lawson, walk across the street to Heimie's.
Absolutely. Do a
and
little
come
shopping.
see and say hi to us.
Yep.
And then this is our kind of
I put this on there
deal,
for you
right?
because
the bridal show, from 12 to 4 p.m. on February 26th. That's a small little time frame.
Yeah, it is.
Admission's $15 to $20. Everything you might need to create the perfect wedding.
Yeah, so go over there. The brides go over there, and I'm suggesting, this is why I put this one on there for my good friend Anthony.
Yep.
Have the brides go over there, and then the grooms come here and at Heimie's
check
out the suits. And I did this a number of years ago for my good friend Patrick.
Yeah.
He was bound and determined.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, will you go to a tuxedo store with me, and so you can help me pick out tuxedos because I was in the wedding?" And I said, "Nope, not a chance."
Yeah.
And he said, "What do you mean you're not going to go?"
Right.
And I said, "I'm not going to a tuxedo store. That's
Right.
something sophomores in high school do."
Yeah.
I said, number one, cost-wise,
Yeah.
it's not any more expensive.
Yep.
Number two, you're going to have a quality piece of clothing that's
that
going to
you
be
can
fit
keep.
to you,
Yeah.
that you can keep,
Yep.
and it's going to be tailored. And I said, that's what you're going to do. He goes, "Oh, no, I'm not going to do that." Brought him in here. Within half an hour,
Yep.
wonderful Keith had him sold
Yeah.
that, yes, this was the right decision, and
Yep.
he is a loyal customer here.
I tell you, the way that things are nowadays is that renting is in some cases more expensive
Yeah.
than buying, and buying is nice because you get tailored
Yep.
goods. You get a tailor fit, so that's a big advantage.
So I'm a big proponent, not just because I love Heimie's and Anthony's a longtime good friend.
Right.
I'm just telling you, if you're a groom out there and
When did you take me out to dinner?
you're
All I
asking me to ask you out
freaking
now?
text message me and say, "Hey, we're going."
Because you have a child at home, you live on the other side of town, and you always are tied up with things at home. That's the honest truth. But yeah, don't you think they should do the bridal show and then
Yeah.
come over here for the guys
Absolutely,
to get...
come
Yep.
by and see us. And then Todd, next week we're going to cover your trip.
Yeah, I think we're going to do the trip.
Okay.
We're going to talk a little bit about that, and but there are some things coming up that we definitely are going to want to talk about, like the Minnesota Monthly Food and Wine Experiences out at the Viking headquarters. So that's going to be coming up. So we've got some fun things in the works.
Good. It's nice to have you back.
Al, it's great being back.
Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week.